Your elected officials and General Assembly, brought to you by the Governor's Council on Disability. Next slide, please. The learning objectives for this module include the duties of the Governor, the duties of the Lieutenant Governor, the duties of the General Assembly, the duties of the Senate Pro Tempore, also known as Senate Pro Tem, number of state senators in Missouri, length of time a House member may serve. Next slide, please. The Chief Executive of Missouri is the Governor. Gubernatorial terms are 4 years with a 2-term limit. Qualifications: must be at least 30 years old, a U.S. citizen for at least 15 years, and live in Missouri for at least 10 years. The Attorney General is the chief legal officer of the state of Missouri. The Treasurer receives and pays out state monies. The Auditor audits state agencies to ensure the proper use of public funds. And the Secretary of State monitors elections. Next slide. The duties of the Governor. The Governor encourages or supports legislation that his or her administration endorses, pardons individuals convicted of a crime, may reprieve a stay of execution, may commute or shorten a sentence. The Governor also delivers the State of the State address to the General Assembly and communicates with legislators. Next slide, please. Additional duties of the Governor. He or she signs and vetoes bills, appoints state department heads, appoints boards and commission members, serves as the state's commander-in-chief, and commands the Missouri State Highway Patrol and Missouri's National Guard. Next slide, please. Lieutenant Governor. Duties include: serves as President of the Senate, serves as acting governor if the governor is incapacitated or absent, breaks a tie in the Senate. Next slide, please. The General Assembly consists of the House and the Senate, is a bicameral legislature. The legislative session lasts from January to May. House and Senate districts are based on population. Boundaries and seats are reapportioned every 10 years based on the results of updated census figures. Next slide, please. Duties of the General Assembly. The General Assembly creates laws, appropriates funds to run state government, and levies taxes. Next slide. Missouri Senate. The presiding officer is the Lieutenant Governor, consists of 34 members. Members serve 4-year terms with a limit of 2 terms. President Pro Tem assigns bills to committees. Requirements for Senate membership include: must be at least 30 years of age, a Missouri voter for at least 3 years, and a district resident for 1 year. Next slide, please. Senate leadership. The Senate President is the Lieutenant Governor. He or she calls on members who wish to speak. President Pro Tem may be the presiding officer if the Senate President is absent. Majority and minority leaders of the party must win support from the other party. The majority and minority whip assists their leaders to maintain or obtain support for their party's legislative program. Next slide, please. House of Representatives. The presiding member is the Speaker of the House. The House consists of 163 members. Members serve 2-year terms with a limit of 4 terms. The requirements for House membership include: must be at least 24 years of age, be a Missouri voter for at least 2 years, and a district resident for at least 1 year. Next slide, please. If you have questions about this module, please contact the Governor's Council on Disability by email at gcd@oa.mo.gov or by telephone toll-free at 1-800-877-8249 or locally at 573-751-2600. Thank you for taking an interest in your state government. Please enjoy the additional modules on our website.